Let's go to line 2 and talk to Phil. Phil, welcome to the program.
Thanks for letting me on your show, Eddie. And,
yep.
and Mr. Ross, Governor Palin at her press conference 2 days ago blamed your defeat, I guess you could call it, on people who participated in the public process and those pesky bloggers. But I watched this whole thing, and it seemed to me that you might have had it, but the combination of I just want you to answer this question when I'm done. I've never seen such unified reaction by the Alaska Native community to a person nominated to a cabinet position. And I know I talked to Ethan Burkowitz, I talked to Andrew Halcrow, who are both in the legislature, and they agreed. They had never seen such unity.
Yeah, they're both big liberals, too.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about their observations of never having seen
Well,
that.
it should just be stated, though, that Andrew Halcrow is a friggin' liberal, and so is Burkowitz. I served with both of them.
Yes, and I'm sure you'd prefer to characterize them, in more generous terms than Eddie just did.
No, this is Eddie.
I'm sorry?
This is Eddie. I'm the one talking.
Oh, well, okay. And your current reply to Colonel Burton surprised me. When I graduated from the Trooper Academy in May of 1978, he gave our commencement address, and I've watched him in the intervening time. He had a tremendous respect. There's tremendous respect for him statewide, especially in Juneau, and I thought your reply to him was insulting. Maybe you can explain it further. And the last thing that sank you was your flip reply when asked about filling the Senate position, where you said it didn't matter whether it was legal or illegal, let's just fill the seat.
Okay, that's quite a few.
Anyway, I hope you continue to write. You write really well. I enjoyed your columns, and I don't think you were an appropriate choice.
Oh, are you still a trooper?
No, I never was. I was a municipal police officer.
I appreciate it. Thank goodness you never made it.
I was a municipal police officer.
Oh, that's too bad. You were probably
whatever. Anyway, I'll take your answers off the air unless you want to ask me questions.
Well, you can give me a call. You can give me a call at the office, and I'll answer each one of those. First of all, I never said that it's okay to do something illegal. That's a mistake. Secondly, the Native leaders that voted against me, I made 3 efforts to meet with them. They canceled the appointments each time. Instead, they told their people that I was against subsistence, which is not true. I think subsistence is one of the neatest things in Alaska. Makes Alaska Alaska. But I'm in favor of the Constitution, which provides that our resources should be allocated to everybody.
Everyone, that's
and
right.
So I'm not against subsistence, but I think we can provide for subsistence without trampling on the Constitution. And finally, I'm trying to get all his answers.
Yeah.
Finally, Burton sent me a note saying that I was unqualified to do anything and that he was going to get some attorney to teach me a little bit about law. And my response to Commissioner Burton was that I would pray for him. So if you think that's an improper response, then we're just going to have to agree to disagree.
Subsistence, that's the issue, isn't it? It's not about disagreeing with subsistence in itself. It's disagreement that it should only be for urban or for rural Alaska.
That's correct.
And the Constitution talks about equality for all.
And I represented clients who were natives that lived in the largest native village in Alaska, and that's Anchorage.
Yeah.
And they couldn't get their subsistence that they had.
Why should a native in Nome be able to subsist where a native here in Anchorage can't subsist?
Well, why should a guy that is a doctor that moves to Nome from Cleveland and is earning $150,000 get the right to subsist, and a native from Anchorage can't?
Yeah, we'll be right back with Wayne Anthony Ross. Tom, Sally, Mitch, you guys hold on. 4:53 in the afternoon, pushing right up to that 5 o'clock hour. Wayne Anthony Ross, and just let me say this now because we may not have time to get close to the usual. Thank you so much for coming in today, and we really, really appreciate it. And it's very disappointing. It's not you that lost. Alaska lost a week ago by you not being confirmed, and I just want to tell you thank you so much for coming in today.
Very kind. Time sure flies when you're having fun, though.
Let's get right to the phone calls. Let's go to line 2, talk to Mitch. Mitch, you're on with War.
Hey, Eddie. Thanks. Hey, Wayne, which senators or legislators were openly criticizing you for your public service that you did for the gentleman down there in Kenai?
I don't recall now, but one is Wojciechowski or
what's his? say that.
Walikowski.
Wolenkowski.
Yeah. And Hollis French.
And Hollis Fink French.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a shame. I'm really sorry. I can understand that as you as being a public servant, that you step out there and face them like that, and then get criticized openly by two legal people, lawyers, as you are too.
Yeah.
What a shame. Law has gone crazy, hasn't it?
They should know better. Yes.
Thanks.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Mitch. Appreciate that.
Thanks.
Also, Hollis French talked about you not being sticking up for women and being against women, or just some despicable crap like that. I was really, I wasn't surprised, but I was very disappointed. Let's go to a man that's been married to his wife for, 50 years? Or
41 years.
Something like that, yeah.
Happily married.
Happily married, you got kids, grandkids. I mean, just, my goodness alive. Well, I mean, I just can't believe they did that on the House floor. Let's go to line 4, talk to Tom. Tom, welcome. You're on with War.
Thanks, Eddie, for taking my call.
Thank you for calling.
Just a couple of... I got the show a little late, but
hey, Tom.
Very good as usual.
How you doing, Doc?
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, a couple of thoughts. Wayne, the way they treated you was shameful. That's the only word I could think of. And I think it was even less about you and more about Sarah, and the fact that they're not afraid of her anymore, and you became the whipping boy.
What do you think about that? That's an interesting comment. That's an interesting comment, Tom. Can you elaborate a little bit on that? Do you think
I was certainly willing to be the whipping boy after I got confirmed, but it was a little tough being the whipping boy before you got confirmed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're a volunteer like your son has been in Iraq.
Yeah.
I mean, and all the others that have served over there and in Afghanistan. The other thing is, I was sitting to the people that went before me, that failed trooper. I agree with you, Eddie. I'm glad he didn't become a state trooper.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two is the Mark, the guy before him. What did Lennon call him? Useful idiots. I couldn't even tell what the guy was saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he didn't.
The longer you let him talk, the longer the dumber
they
sound.
He just displayed more ignorance. Anyway, I'll get off the air. Let other
Thanks,
people
Tom.
talk.
Appreciate it,
Hang
Doc.
in there, Wayne. Don't
Thanks,
give up.
buddy.
Thanks, Doc. Let's go to line 1. Talk to Sally. Sally, welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hi, Sally.
Say, I think I wanted to characterize those folks that are nibbling at Governor Palin as not ducks but piranhas.
Yeah.
That's a good comparison.
Sally, just a second. You made some comment. Is that nibbling at the morale to some degree? Is some of this nibbling at the morale down there? Did you witness any of that, or is the spirits pretty good? I mean,
well, she's a very dedicated lady, and she can't get her work done when people are filing ethics complaints that she's got to respond to, and people are filing freedom of information requests time after time that she can't respond to.
Right.
And then they come back and criticize her for not getting the work done that she should otherwise be able to do if she didn't have all these little piranhas.
All right, we're short on time. Sally, anything else real quick?
Yes, quickly. I just wanted to ask you, what can we do? I'm so discouraged with my Republican representatives, the way that they are not supporting her. How can I do something about that within the party?
Got to elect some new ones, that's all.
Yeah. Thank you, Sally. Appreciate that. Let's go to line 3, talk to Todd. Todd, you're on with War.
Hey, I just wanted to say thanks for speaking up, speaking your mind, I guess holding fast to your convictions regardless of what people say or do, and so I just wanted to thank Mr. Ross for that, and I also would like to say that we need to get some of these people out of here, like Wielechowski, Hollis French.
Yeah.
They're vindictive, they're partisan.
Thank you, Todd.
They're demagogues. We need them gone.
All right. Todd's a good school teacher, too, there, Wayne. Let's go to Larry on line 2. Last call. Larry, go ahead, quickly.
Real quick, gentleman before Sally was exactly right. They're not quite so afraid of Palin anymore, but they should be because the people still support her, and it's great. I'm very sorry what happened to you, Mr. Ross, but they're going to get voted out just like the liberals in our U.S. Congress are going to get voted out. So they will get their payback.
Thanks, Larry. Thank to all of you that called in today. Wayne, thank you.
Well, it's great to be here, and Sarah's a great governor, and I was honored to have a chance to serve her and take some arrows, and maybe I'll get a chance to serve her.
Did you get paid anything while you were there?
I think I did get some per diem or something.
I'm glad.
But
at least you got a little money out of it.
A little bit, but it was a great experience. I got a chapter for my book, and and I hope to be of help to her sometime in the future.
Well, we hope that when you print your book, you'll come here first and give us an exclusive on that. Wayne Anthony Ross, a great loss to the state of Alaska. Folks, hug your children. Tell them you're proud of them and always believe in yourself, and we'll be blowing the doors off the competition again tomorrow. Get in the car.